You are very, very guarded from this relationship or this connection that you are in right now, Libra. Libra, I feel like this connection that you're in, you could be in a connection that you've been with someone 10 years, 12 years, 1 to 12 years, okay, if not longer. But it's getting to the point that it is stressing you out, and I'm feeling the energy that you just done. You ready for it to be over, okay? I feel like there is a whole lot of heartbreak in here. And you're ready for a new beginning, new love. I feel like this is not the love. Love doesn't hurt. You're guarded when it comes down to this connection. You can be very guarded from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that you are involved with. Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm Positive Thoughts and Energy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Please come on in and take what resonate, reverse the roles, how they fit in your life. Listen, I don't know your life. You need to reverse the roles, okay? Be very vigilant and open minded to the messages. Thank you. I love you guys. Happy Tuesday, October the 14th, 2025. You are so guarded with this connection that you're in. I feel like I'm picking up the energy, Libra. It doesn't matter, masculine energy, feminine energy, but I'm picking up an energy um that I'm talking to a feminine energy. Remember, tarot has no gender, so you can be a masculine in your feminine or feminine energy, okay? But I feel like you're at your breaking point with this connection. Not only have you gave this connection several tries, y'all have broke up, came back together, broke up, came back together, separated, came back together, separated, came back together. And it is really you're in the nine of swords in the reverse. I feel like you are in distress. You're just, it's just really taking a toll on you mentally, because there's a lot of heartbreak here. A lot of heartbreak. And see, the Ace of Cups is clarifying the Three of Cups. Okay? Is that what love look like? Is that what love look like? I'm picking up the energy with this Ace of Cups. It's like you're just so over the heartbreak. I also am picking up the energy that this person that you were involved with, you could have been involved with a narcs, okay? You got the King of Swords in here in the reverse, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. Whoever this person moves at his or own pace. This person has a very nasty, foul mouth. This person says a lot of harsh things. This person has broken your heart a lot of times, okay? 3 is very significant, okay? And the Ace of Cups here. The Ace of Cups is, no matter, I feel like what Spirit is telling me here, Libra, no matter how much pain that this person caused, you still love them. You still love her. You still love them, because it just don't make no sense. Look, you got the Ace of Cups here along with the Three of Swords. It's like you still love this person. You still have love for this person after all that he or she has put you through. Are you really in love, or are you just trying to hold on to something that is not there anymore? Are you holding on because that's all that you know and that is familiar? Is because you have a lot of history with this man or this woman? Are you holding on to just a lot of pain and burdens? Okay. I feel like you're holding a lot of feelings inside, is what Spirit is telling me as well. I also am picking up the energy is that yeah, a lot of feelings are being held inside. It's like Spirit is telling me, I feel like some of y'all cry in silence. You cry very heavy in silence. You hold a lot of this pain in your cup, in your heart, you try your best to move on, but things are not moving in the right direction. It's like with this Knight of Pentacles, whoever this King of Swords is, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Earth sign here. Earth sign can be Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini. Okay, it's very significant here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Very if they're not a narcissist, they're got those narc tendencies. Okay, and I feel like you hold so much emotions in. Okay, you are hurting deeply inside. You're tired. This doesn't matter whether you're a male or you're a female, but it has really gotten you to the point that you don't want to try no more. Okay, you don't want it, but for some reason you're very guarded, because I feel like whoever you are, Libra, you may have, that, or you may have, you know wanted to leave this man or this woman, but it's going to be a whole bunch of mess, but you're very guarded. It's like you got to defend yourself. You're tired of the defense. You're tired of always being attacked. You want to leave, and you got to make a choice. You got to make a choice, Libra, to leave this alone, because at the bottom of the deck here, you have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. This Knight of Cups is telling me that the love there is not real. The love there is not true. The love there is based off of lies. The love or this person's intentions are based off of lies. Whoever you've been dealing with for a very short time, up to 14 years, 1 to 14 years, if not months, it is based off of lies. And I feel like this has put you in distress. It has you overthinking. It has you in your head. And you're very guarded with this connection. Let's find out some more. This person, I'm picking up the energy. This person moves at his or her own pace. I feel like also this person is very nonchalant. I feel like this person don't really care about your pain. This person doesn't react. Okay, Spirit is telling this person doesn't react from your pain. That's why I'm picking up the energy, Libra, that this in fact could be some type of narcissist. Okay, because they're very nonchalant about your pain. They know they hurt you, but they don't care. I mean, they're nonchalant about it. They have no feelings of your feelings, no consideration of what you feel, okay? That's the energy that I'm picking up here. Yeah, single, 9 of Pentacles. Now, remember, everybody's on different timelines. Some of you, this is past tense. Some of you going through this right now. Some of you, this is coming up in your near future. A lot of you are getting out of there. You're leaving this connection. You want to be free. You want to be single. Some of y'all are single now. Some of you left. You moving forward from this person. Yeah, you were dealing with the Emperor in the reverse, a divine karmic. Emperor or Empress in the reverse. I feel like some of you dealing with a divine karmic, a divine feminine, karmic, just say karmic. Okay, whether it's an empress in the reverse or an emperor in the reverse. An empress in the reverse, you were dealing with a very jealous. If I'm talking to a masculine energy, you were dealing with a very jealous, insecure, very mentally, verbally abusive, a lot of threatening things. Okay, made you feel very, very uncomfortable. And of course, you're going to guard yourself. It's like you're not happy where you're at. Okay. You're not happy at all. You could have children by this male or this female. You could have children. You're not happy with this anymore. Okay. I'm also picking up the energy with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, that you don't even care anymore. You don't even care anymore. And my throat chakra just started acting up. So I feel like your voice is not being heard, okay? And that's not a good thing when your voice is not being respected, what you say. It's like every time you try to say something or try to voice your opinion, you get belittled, okay? It's a lot of pain here, okay? It's a lot of emotional damage here. It's a lot of holding a lot in. You have to cry to yourself. You have to cry in silence. And with this heart, this Three of Swords here along with this Ace of Cups, because the Ace of Cups is clarifying this Three of Swords. That tells me that this pain that you, all this pain, all these tears you have cried in your own cup, okay? That means that, yeah, you have done a lot of emotional crying, okay? And I am picking up the energy, even if you're crying inside. A lot of masculine energies, they don't, you're not going to literally see him cry, but he has cried so hard in his heart. Okay, if I'm talking to you, masculine energy. But I feel like you just don't care anymore because this person is very nonchalant. But I also am picking up the energy, Libra, that you're dealing with a very insecure feminine energy that is very dramatic. Okay, and you have to keep your guard up around this female because she, you don't trust her. She might try to pull out a knife or something like that on you, or try to do something crazy to you, but you're ready to leave this alone. You're ready to move on. Like I said, for some of you, you already left. Okay, the Chariot is that you're single now, you're grounded. Some of you, this is past tense. You're so glad that you're out of this. Some of y'all about to be free. Some of y'all about to say, you know what, I can't do this no more. Yeah, some of y'all about to be free. With this Six of Wands here, you're moving over to calmer waters, Libra. Moving over to calmer waters, you're letting go of all this burden, this heavy burden that you've been carrying. You've been carrying all this heaviness on your heart, and this due to this connection, is due to this relationship that you were in. You've been carrying a lot of pain, a lot of burdens, a lot of things have been on your shoulder, and you're finally moving over to calmer waters. I don't blame you. I don't blame you whatsoever. And you got the Justice card in the reverse, which is the Libra card. There is no balance here. There is no balance here. Y'all do not balance each other whatsoever. And you have gained a lot of wisdom about this. But I feel as though that for some of you, it has taken a long time for you to get the strength up to leave this man or this woman, okay? And you're moving over to calmer waters where you can invest more. You got the Ace of Pentacles here, okay? Moving over to your abundance, into blessings, into your peace. See, these pentacles just doesn't mean like tangible things. This is your peace, your sanity as well. Your health, having better health, not being stressed out. I feel like some of y'all still suffer with some anxiety. You have the Eight of Swords here. You may still deal with some anxiety or depression if you have left this connection. If you're still in this connection, you deal with a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression here. Okay. This King of Cups in the reverse, the person that you're dealing with, whether it's masculine or feminine, they're not emotional balanced. That's why y'all are not balanced. Yeah, that's why you never was balanced. That's why it was never going to ever be stable, because this person came into the picture unemotional balanced. Okay, that's why I say you could have been dealing with a narc, had that narc tendency, but I'm picking up on strong narc because, like I told you before, they're nonchalant. They don't care about you hurting. This is somebody that is not even connected to their own emotions. This is somebody that don't care what they say. They don't think before they say anything. They just call you all out of your name and say all kind of things to you. Yeah. That part right there. That's why it was never any balance, because this person was never from the jump emotional balance. They could have, whoever he or she could have started out acting as if that they were all headed all together. But I feel like after a while, the representative the representative have to go away, right? And you're gonna begin to see the true person, right? The real person, the real. But I feel like by the time you figured out, or by the time this person showed their true color, you were deeply in love with this man or this woman, or you really fell for this man or this woman. But by then, that's when they started turning on you, acting crazy. You could have been dealing with somebody that was bipolar. You could have been dealing with somebody, like I say, with the King of Cups in the reverse, that's detached. That is someone that is detached from reality, from their own feelings. That is someone that is not emotional stable. That means that they cannot let known care about their own internal feelings and grasping their emotions, let known thinking about how you feel and what they're doing to you. And so I feel like some of y'all have had an awakening, the judgment. And a lot of you, some of you, like I said, this is past tense for some of you. Some of you about to go through this right now. Some of you that's coming up in your near future. You're taking a leap of faith. You're getting your freedom. Judgment. You had an aha. You have an awaken. You have awakened that you're leaving this connection and you moving over to calmer waters. Now, what that calmer waters is the Ace of Pentacles, and that's peace, joy. It also can be something more that is very, very beautiful. You may even meet somebody that is going to be totally opposite to what you have come out of. This is a large investment. This is where Spirit Guides God said, I'm about to plant something in your life that is going to sustain you, is going to help you emotionally, because through it all in connections and relationships, there has to be a defiance. There has to be a defiance between two couples, between a couple. There gotta be a define. You couldn't, it couldn't define you. You couldn't define that person. There was no balance here. There was a lot of breadcrumbing. Okay, there was a lot of selfishness, a lot of breadcrumbing, a lot of highs and lows, a lot of in and out. That's why I was picking up the energy that you could have been dealing with somebody with strong bipolarism, okay? Very strong bipolar or narcissist energy, okay? And so you realize that you're tired of the drama, that there's got to be something else better out here for you, which is the Five of Wands and the Three of Wands, which is telling me that you say, I know this is not what God has planned for me. You're so tired of the fighting. It's like y'all fight and argue all the time. It's always an argument. Always an argument. I feel like you have no peace. Yeah, the Two of Wands here, you ready to get on your own path, with that Two of Wands, taking your own path, making a choice to go in your own direction. Some of y'all, this already happened, and boy, did you have a hard time. And it's like this person tried to have a stronghold on you, and they could have been trying to keep you, do some type of spell work to keep you from moving on to someone else. Some of you're having a hard time pulling away from this person. And that's because this person could have some type of magic, maybe doing some type of magic, have done it for a long time on you, okay? Or they're very narcissist, and they're very... When you're dealing with a narc or even someone bipolar, you have to move in silence. You cannot let a narc know what your plan is. You got to move. Yeah, your intuition, you're tapped in, you're in alignment. Baby, you're about to get out of there. Yeah, you got the strength. I can't make this up. Yeah, whoever you are, you say, Miss Positive Thoughts and Energy, I'm making plans. I'm getting out of there, okay? Some of you already did that. Yeah, ending, death card. Yep. Some of y'all ended this. Yeah, you got tired of this pain. My God. Whoo, my God. Yeah, look at that. It was really going bad. Really getting worse. It wasn't getting better. It was getting worse. Spirit, give me confirmation. It wasn't getting better. It was getting worse. Oh my goodness. Some of y'all going through this right now. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. The Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse. Okay, this is not good. You got to get out of this, but you must move in silence. Yeah, this person with the Page of Swords in the reverse, this person really is a gossiper. This person really talks a lot of trash. This person don't care about what they say to you, what he or she say to you. They don't care how they talk to you. They talk to you very disrespectful. Okay? Very disrespectful. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, the Tower is here. They're trying to keep you. If you see how this person is trying to keep you from turning from that tower, going down. They have a feeling that you're about to take a leap of faith. Lord, this car is falling. Hold on. They know that you're about to take a leap of faith and get out of there. Or they don't really know, but they have an inkling because they're trying. Whoever this is trying. See, you got the fool card right behind it. They're trying to hold this back together. Like you ain't going nowhere. Like you're about. Maybe they feel that you're about to take a leap of faith and get out of there. But they are very determined. Like it's gonna be hard. You remember I was telling you, it's like this person's like it got a stronghold on you. Okay, a stronghold on you. Yeah, trying to hold you, captive in their own way. You know what I mean? In their own way, whoever he or she is, very stern, but they're definitely trying to keep this tower from falling down. They know you ready to leave. They know you ready to if you haven't literally told this person can feel that you may be trying to cause a tower moment in this connection. And they are trying. Look how he's doing. He's trying his best. Whoever this is, he or she, it's like they got a stronghold, and it's like you're trying. It's almost like what Spirit is telling me. You're trying to leave, but it's like it's like they got a stronghold, like they got a rope around you and keeping you from going out the door. You know what I mean? That type of energy, Libra. Bottom of the deck in this is ride the storm. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit, purge. Okay, ride this storm, baby. You gonna come out of this. Just hold on. Don't give up. Okay? Don't give up. Whoever you are, you gotta get out of this. This person's feeling very resentful. If you already done left this person, they're feeling very resentful. They really have this thing against you now. Yeah. Yeah, because you ain't gonna stay in their mess and let them keep treating you like they treated you. Vice versa. One more confirmation, Spirit. Yeah, avoidance is here. You're trying your best to avoid this, avoid any confrontations. You don't want to argue. You're just trying to keep the peace until you get out of there. Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is a needy energy. So I'm talking to a masculine as well. This is someone that is very needy, very clingy, watches you. You can't move. It's like they live in your drawers. And, this is a very needy, clingy person. Very, oh, wow. It's a lot. I'm positive thoughts and energy in my readings. There are lessons, blessings, and confirmations. You just have to be vigilant, open-minded, listen to the message. Listen here, Libra. You don't want to be around anyone. And a lot of times I know that we get caught up in the relationships and you end up and you falling in love or you really liking somebody, and then they know that you really love them or know that you really like them a lot, and they start treating you like shh. Okay. When they start treating you like shh, and they start down talking you kind of way, calling you names, calling you this, calling you that. And you look shocked and amazed, like I never thought that this person would have treated me this way. From the beginning of meeting this man or this woman, you never thought this person would turn out and actually be your enemy. But this person is dealing with a lot of disconnection, a lot of disconnect from their emotions, from reality, from who themselves. Everything that they're doing to you is a projection of how they feel about themselves, calling names, whatever trauma he or she went through in their childhood growing up, it has stuck with them. They have never dissected and never unpacked the trauma that they went through at an early age. So therefore they're very disconnected. But their patterning as a narc is to will a person in. A narcs love to seek out a person that is vulnerable. You could have met this man or this woman when you was at your vulnerable state. I don't know what that was for you. It's different for everybody. You could have met this person when you were very vulnerable, not thinking, and you thought that was the best thing since sliced bread came into your life. And then when you slept with the man or the woman, then you find out that you started tangling up with demonic spirits. And then that's when all hell broke loose. Until next time.